Do your clients' stone floors shine? Steve here with the Janitorial Store, the channel where we help cleaning business owners scale their cleaning businesses with systems, tools, and resources. Well, whenever you have a dull stone floor, it just doesn't look bad, especially when it's supposed to have a nice gloss to it. And I'm not going to get into the full maintenance of stone floors. All I want to do in this video here is I want to give you a tip on how you can restore the shine, because that's the simplest process that you can do and make a lot of money doing it. So, obviously whenever our clients have stone floors, we got to make sure that we're maintaining them properly. So that means that we're vacuuming, vacuuming and mopping them on a regular basis. We have to make sure that our matting system is keeping the soils out, off the floor. So it's very important. So that'd be the first thing you probably want to do, is check your matting system to make sure that we got mats outside, inside, and make sure that we got they're plenty long enough to capture the soil, because that's usually the biggest issue that a lot of building service contractors or business building owners, what they do is that they don't have adequate matting that will capture the soil, and it just gets tracked into their building. Especially if you live in a state like Minnesota, where you got ice melt, and things like that being tracked into the building. So it's very, very important for you to make sure you have the right matting system. In a lot of cases, like I say, typically what they'll do is that when you go to an inside mat, they'll turn it horizontal to the doorway, when it should be vertical and running out 10 feet to capture so many footsteps and removing the soil. So do that first. Check your matting system. The other thing you want to do is then review that, how often are you vacuuming and mopping the floor. It should be every service that you provide. So if you're providing a 3-day or 5-day per week service, you should be vacuuming and mopping that floor every time. Now, in some cases, using a conventional mop and bucket isn't a good choice. So you might want to go to a microfiber flat mop, because now you can control the water that's being put down on the floor, and avoid to have streaks once it dries. So give that a try. That's what we often do. We often will use a conventional fantail mop on a stone floor. We'll use a microfiber flat mop because we can control the water, and in some cases we can do a double mop with a dry pad. So it really eliminates the water spots and the streaking that can happen, that many building service contractors struggle with. So do that, and remember that when the floor does start to get a little dull, what we can do is that we can actually do a polishing on it. And the steps are so easy. You got to be doing this. You got to make sure that you offer this service. So let's say we have a granite floor that our customer has, and it's due to have a polish or to restore the shine. So what we do is that we use a slow speed floor machine, and we'll use diamond impregnated pads. And these pads are going to cost us anywhere from $70 to $120 each, but we'll be able to do quite a bit of square footage with them, and they'll earn us a lot of money. But these pads will come in different grits, and that's what we want to do, is determine how many steps we may have to take on this floor to restore it to a nice shine. So that's the first step in doing that, is that we have to determine, okay, can we just go on here with an 8,000 grit pad, or do we have to go up in steps, and how many steps should we take? And that really depends on, when you're looking at that floor, and how many scratches that it may have in it, and how deep the scratches are, and so on and so forth. So that will help you determine, how many steps that you may want to take. Because you might have to use a little more aggressive pad, to help get rid of some of them scratches, if you have some scratches that appear to be deep. Now, for any scratches that are really bad, well then, that's a different process. That's not what we're trying to do here. We're just trying to do remove simple scratches and the dullness of the floor. So what we'll do is that we'll have a floor area, and we'll break it up into sections, and we'll do like a 6 foot by 6 foot section. And what we'll do is we'll apply some water just with a pump up sprayer, and then we'll take our slow speed with our diamond pad on it, and we'll scrub the section. We'll scrub it just like we're scrubbing a floor. And then what we'll do is we'll take a neoprene squeegee, and we'll just squeegee a section of that and check our gloss as we're scrubbing. Once we get to the level that we feel that pad's going to get us, then we go ahead and we pick up all that solution, and we move to our next pad, next step up in our pad. And again, all we're going to do is we're going to just spray on some water. We're just using water and the diamond pad. That's it. So now we've put water on there, we've changed our pad on our slow speed, and now we're going to scrub it again. And again, we're going to take and use our pattern, just in a circular motion, overlapping, and then we're going to use that neoprene squeegee again, and we're going to squeegee off a section and double check our gloss. And we do that through that entire process. As you do that, you're going to see that the gloss is going to get better and better and better. Once you're on your final pass, put your water down, your last pad, scrub it up good, squeegee it up, and pick it up with a wet vac, and then just do a final rinse with a neutral pH floor cleaner or a stone soap. And really, that's all there is to it. Now, you should be able to charge anywhere from $1.25 to $1.50 square foot for each one of those steps that you just did. So you can see that, if we have a floor that's of any space, that we can make some pretty good money doing that, because this will not take you a whole lot of time for each step that you take, but you can make some pretty good money doing it. So just always remember that. But anyway, that's all I wanted to cover in this video. Is just that how to go ahead and polish your floors with a simple process of using water and diamond impregnated pads. Anybody can do this. It's not difficult. It's just a matter of having the right pad and being able to identify what you got to do. So, well, hopefully this video has helped you, and if you got any value from it, go ahead and leave a comment. And if you have not already, make sure that you subscribe, and make sure you turn on those bell notifications to get the latest video updates that will help you grow your cleaning business. So, thanks for checking in today, and remember, let's keep it clean out there.